Our meditation chant is peace in every moment. Peace I am. Peace in every moment. Peace in every moment. Peace I am. Peace I am. Peace in every moment. Peace in every moment. Peace I am. Peace I am. Peace in every moment. Peace in every moment. Peace I am. Peace I am. Peace in every moment. Peace in every moment. Peace I am. Peace I am. Peace in every moment. Peace in every moment. Peace I am. We invite you now to relax, quiet your mind. Allow the still small voice of God to echo in your consciousness. Remind us of the truth of who we are. One spirit, one family. Allow the music to take you on your very own sacred journey into peace, into joyful anticipation of what's ahead, and remind us that there is only one of us, God the good, omnipotent. All is well. All is well. God is balanced. All is well. There's perfection everywhere. All is well. And so it is. Our joy song today, by the way, I would like to thank this wonderful person for getting the memo to wear this outfit today. It's just a mirror. And we are all mirrors of each other in different ways. This is just a shining example of that, very easy to see. So our opening song is going to be Make Peace. Now, we didn't plan to do this message today. There's only one race, the human race, because of the February Black History Month, but God knew. And I'm thinking how perfect that turned out to be doing that. So Gandhi, another great guy, said, be the peace you want to see in the world. And that originally inspired the song that we're going to sing. We went to the Gandhi Museum in South Houston a couple of years ago. They gave away bracelets, and I ended up getting every one of them. They had the peace, you are the peace, be the change. Yeah, true. Anyway, they said I could have them all. So, but yes, be the peace you want to be. And I thought, well, okay. Be the bridge you want to see. You see the world divided? Be the bridge you want to see. Be the acceptance that you would like to see in this country, because that's all we can really do is do it ourselves. And then move beyond acceptance. Be the embracer that you want to see in the world. Be the kindness you want to see in the world. We can reach out from within, change ourselves, and then that changes what we see. That changes our mirrors, our reflections. So this song is very simple. Instead of waiting for there to be peace on earth, all those other things too, make peace within you now. Instead of waiting for there to be peace on earth, make peace within you now. That's it. Instead of waiting for there to be peace on earth, make peace within you now. Like the Macarena, we got hand movements. Instead of waiting for there to be peace on earth, make peace within you now. Instead of waiting for there to be peace on earth, make peace within you now. If every journey begins with a single step, I'm taking my first step now. If we are to be the change that we want to see, I'm changing myself now. Always a good place to start, the one in the mirror. Instead of waiting for there to be peace on earth, make peace within you now. Let's get these hand movements now, Teddy. Instead of waiting for there to be peace on earth, make peace within you now. All right, we're gonna get a little funky. Instead of waiting for there to be peace on earth, make peace within you now. Yeah. Instead of waiting for there to be peace on earth, make peace within you now. Yo, 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 don't wait for peace to come. Be the change you want to see. Gandhi said that, yo. Thank you, Kath, for this amazing, fantastic graphic. That is awesome. All
Well,
right.
as Armond said, today's message is called there's only one race, the human race. And he will be talking about humanity and how when we separate ourselves and judge others, we feel the consequences of unlovable behavior and self-judgment. So before I hand it over to Armond, I would like to read a quote from Mother Teresa. If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other.
Love that. Ram Dass said something really wonderful that helps me as now that we're in the second half of our life. That's what Richard Rohr calls anytime you're after like your 50s, you go into the second half of your life. And I resisted it a lot. I was like, I will never be over the hill. No way. I'm going to be acting the same way I did forever, which is part of my immaturity, but it's also a desire. But then I started thinking about it. Wait a second. If you're riding a bicycle, which life is sometimes like riding a bicycle, you're moving. Isn't it kind of nice to get over the hill where you can coast a bit? So now I'm learning to embrace a little more coasting. And so that's where I'm putting a lot of my energy in. How can I coast more and pedal less? So one of the things that is very challenging, Ram Dass, I forgot to say Ram Dass. We are walking each other home. And now that we're in the second half, we're getting closer to that than we were then. So it's nice to find other people to help us walk. And so one of the things that I loved so much about Unity when I got involved is the inclusive feeling I had. There was no us and them, okay? There was no, we have the perfect right religion for everyone. It was like everybody finds the path that works for them. And even if you're coming into Unity after trying something else, you don't have to shun that something else. You have to bring that into your Unity teaching, keep the parts that you liked, cherry pick. You know, cherry picking is considered a derogatory thing by certain people, but it's actually a positive thing. When you have a bowl of cherries, pick the ones that taste the best, that look the ripest. We want to be cherry pickers, okay? And let go of the stuff that no longer serves you. And then maybe even put a more empowering meaning to something that you learned in your previous spiritual path that will fit more in alignment with who you are now. And so I realized it felt so right to me to be in a place that did not tell me other people were going to hell and that other people were doing it wrong. I remember when I was about 14, I was a Pentecostal at the time. Any former Pentecostals? I was a Pentecostal at the time, and I loved it. What I loved about Pentecostalism was it was a 24/7 philosophy. It wasn't just on Sunday morning. And Unity is also a 24/7 philosophy. It's something you use in every single aspect of your life. And I like that part. But I was seeing a young lady. We were dating. We were 14. And they told me that I wasn't allowed to be with her. And I said, why? Well, you don't have to, you can have friends that are not Pentecostals, but you can't date anyone because you'll become unevenly yoked and you need to shun her. And I'm like, I chose the girl over the church, so I never went back. And I never went back until about 9 years later when somebody told me there was a church where they talked weird like me. And that was 1984 at Unity in Fort Pierce. And where I met you, Tish. Say it again. Tess. Gosh, dog it. Met you. I don't know what year it was. What year were you going there? 2014. Okay. And so that became a home to me. And one of the first songs I wrote and sang at that church was based upon this experience I had. So this song is called "My Karma Ran Over My Dogma." We're going back in the archives here. I was feeling kind of hungry for a guaranteed salvation. There were churches by the hundreds, how to choose. I spent all day looking through the yellow pages, each one saying that they knew the only truth. I made a few calls, I thought I finally had the answer. I needed to get baptized to be saved. The preacher said I oughta get dunked under the water, and I did and caught pneumonia that same day. And then my karma ran over my dogma, and my rosary beads spilled out on the road. I forgot the words to my mantra. I flushed my should-haves down the commode. I was watching late night TV feeling guilty for my actions when I saw this guy with big hair and a band that sounded swell. He told me that he had the only key to get to heaven, and he said you other folks are going to hell. I tell you that this sounded pretty good to my poor ego. A members only club, that's for me. But when I saw the list of all the things I couldn't do, I changed the channel to Donnie and Marie. And then my karma ran over my dogma, and my rosary beads spilled out on the road. Well, I forgot the words to my mantra. I flushed my should-haves down the commode. Oh, yes, I did. I thought that I was surely gonna someday meet the devil. I'd never find a place to call my own. Then I met this Unity guy, and I gave his church a try. And he took me to a place that he called home. He said there were no rules for me to follow. He told me any hairstyle was okay. He said that it would even be cool if I wore flamboyant suits. And he offered me a singing job with pay. And you know what I sang? I sang my karma ran over my dogma, and my rosary beads spilled out on the road. Well, I forgot the words to my mantra. I flushed my should-haves, those dirty should-haves, those stinking should-haves, down the commode. Oh, yes, I did. I flushed them way down. Can I get an amen? So I like to think of humanity sometimes as a giant spectrum of ideas, personalities, colors, orientations, genders, everything, just a big spectrum. And what it came to me one day is, if this is black and this is white, guess where we all are? Somewhere on the spectrum. Yet we use these words kind of definitively, but we're all on this wonderful, gorgeous, fabulous spectrum. You know, if this is gay, if this is straight, we're on this spectrum somewhere, okay? Unity has challenges sometimes fitting into the Christian blanket, you know, because the tent, I think the tent is big enough, okay? When I think of the word Christian, I think of people that follow Christ's teachings, okay, that believe in Christ, that believe in his teachings. I would say almost everybody in the world, maybe 8 billion people, if you talk to them, they will say something that is in alignment with the teaching of a great master like our Wayshower. So that means if this is Christian and this is atheist, we're all in here somewhere. I had a guy tell me, he says, I absolutely don't believe in any of that stuff. I'm 100% atheist. I said, really? He goes, swear to God. Anyway, but we can include all of that, right? We can. It's the spectrum. If we look at things as a spectrum, if you watch people with superpowers, if you study autism, ADHD, all these things, bipolar, all that, and you study them long enough, you'll see traits that they do that you have. So we're all on all those spectrums. On some level, we're on there. So how in the world can we separate ourselves from ourselves? It just doesn't make any sense. So that's really my main point that I wanted to make today, is that we are the trendsetters. We are the wayshowers, okay? We often in Unity, they call Jesus our wayshower. We are the wayshowers. We have to be on the cutting edge of getting this stuff, I think. We are to set an example of acceptance, and then even more than acceptance, embracing, okay? Embracing, you know, accepting is like, well, I accept those weirdos. No, embracing things that are different, embracing people to be more natural. You know, we talked a little bit about this, I think, the other day. I'm not sure where I was when I talked about it, but there's normal, which is like other people, and there's natural, which is like yourself. And unity encourages naturalness, and that's going to be different for everybody. And we can learn to embrace each other's naturalness, okay? And that's what we want to really, really bring into the new world, the new earth. And the biggest challenge, believe it or not, for most unity people I know, they don't have trouble with the LGBTQ and the different races and the different religions. They have trouble with other colors, red and blue. That's the tough one. Now, can we learn to embrace different people that are a different political color? Okay, learn, be on top of that. You want more acceptance and more love and more harmony within the diversity. Be that trendsetter that sees things from a broader perspective. If this is totally red politically and this is totally blue politically, guess where we all are? Somewhere on that spectrum. Doesn't mean you have to hang out with people that completely see things differently and you have nothing in common. You can't watch any of the same movies. If you notice that, you can't watch any of the same movies. Sometimes you have to find your thing. But everybody likes to eat. Have a meal. Okay. All right. So, Angelina, I think you have something wonderful to share.
So when we were talking about humanity and diversity, I read about a religion called Baha'i, and I thought I would just read about their aspects and what they like, and it's their commitment to oneness. Baha'is believe that we belong to one human family characterized by harmony and cooperation. A few spiritual aspects. Every human being was created in the spirit of God's utmost love. God gave each person a soul which has no gender, race, ethnicity, or social class. When it comes to diversity, we can see God's glorious handiwork and see the beauty in one another.
And regardless what may be showing up temporarily, diversity will win. It always wins. It's like it's love. Love wins. It wins. And so sometimes it's not okay in the moment, but it will be okay in the end. So this song is called Different Shades of Humanity. And after 2017, I wrote the third verse, changed the verse to a song about political colors. Okay, hit it, honey. Then we'll go into our offering. Take a look at the world you're in. Do you judge someone by the color of skin? This one's black and that one's white. We don't want to add to the racial strife. Let me tell you now, we are all the same on the inside. I don't know any black people, I don't know any white people. We're all different shades of humanity. I don't know any brown people, I don't know any yellow people. We're all different shades of humanity. Yes, we are. They all want to know who turns you on, so they can decide if it's right or wrong. Who are they anyway? She goes this way, he goes that. It's only love, and that's a natural fact. Let me tell you now, we are all the same in the big picture. I don't know any gay people, I don't know any straight people. We're all different shades of humanity. I don't know any right people, I don't know any wrong people. We're all different shades of humanity. Yes, we are. Here we go. They all want to know who you voted for, so they can show you in or show you the door. She votes left, he votes right. It's a recipe for a holiday fight. Let me tell you now, we are all the same on the inside. I don't know any red people, I don't know any blue people. We're all different shades of humanity. I don't know any left people, I don't know any right people. We're all different shades of humanity. I don't know any black people, I don't know any white people. We're all different shades of humanity. I don't know any liberal people, and I don't know any conservative people, because we're all different shades of humanity. Let me say it now, we are